Kenny, right? She had a great time. Being after Kenny, it's like proud woman versus proud boy. You know what I mean? It's like it's like a contrast. You know, like a painting. No, what's going on? How are we drinking tonight? Is this a drinking crowd? And anybody hungover? Just me? It's just alright. Whatever. Make me feel bad about whatever. No. Me and my boys were playing our favorite drinking game last night. You guys might have heard of it. It's called drunk driving. Have you guys ever played the Devil's Mario Kart? Have you guys ever done that one? No. No, I was playing drunk driving last night and I fucked up. I was too drunk and I got pulled over. And I was so drunk I gave the breathalyzer my ID. And I blew the cop. You know, it was like, oh, whoopsie. You know, it was weird. It's like I got off, but he also got off. You know, it was kind of a double get off situation. It's weird. Cool. What do you tell anyone here ever been in AA? Make some noise. All right, you guys know what anonymous means. That's good. I do that joke all the time. You'd be like, "Woo!" I'm like, you don't get it. You don't get the whole thing. No, I thought I was an alcoholic until I went to AA, and I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I don't know if you guys know, there's story time at AA. There's story time, it's a big part. That's not funny, shut the fuck up. There's story time, this is serious. There's story time, so the first time I went, they're like, Parker, if you feel comfortable, like, tell your story of, like, why you're here. And I'm like, totally. So I got ready, but then the dude that went in front of me, he was like, yeah, so I was in a bar fight, and I killed the guy. That's when I knew I needed help. And I had to go back for him and be like, I lose my phone sometimes? You know what I mean? I don't think we have the same thing. I don't think... Maybe we can do a type 1, type 2 situation here. No, people got mad at me for that joke though, like AA people, they're like, you're not supposed to talk about what happens at AA. And I'm like, or else what? You know? Oh no, I can't go to churches at 9 o'clock at night anymore, you know? Guys, help, I'm being chased by a group of people that can't drive, you know what I mean? I think I'll be okay. I got depression. Anybody else got the big sad? You don't have it. If you're making that much noise, you don't. I can diagnose you from here. I've been on Tumblr. Dude, I was cool with my depression until I met a dude with bipolar disorder, and I got really jealous. Because I was talking to him, he's like, yeah, Parker, sometimes I have depressive episodes, I'm super sad, I can barely get out of bed, and I was like, I totally get that, man. And he was like, yeah, and sometimes I have manic episodes where I'm super happy, I feel like I could take over the world. And I was like, damn, did they forget to give me half of the disease? Like, you guys don't even have to cure me, just give me the rest of bipolar disorder and we're Gucci. No, therapy's weird. I do therapy. I had this shit happen. I don't do that much therapy, but I was talking, I have this thing where I don't sleep from Sunday to Monday. It's like a thing, and I told my therapist that, and she goes, oh, you have the Sunday scaries. Is that what we're doing? Is that how burnt out we are as like a nation? Is we're just using baby talk now, you know? Oh, I had to drinky drivey last night. So I did a little cokey wokey. Now my type 2 diabetes Wheaties is acting up. Can we just talk like regular people, please? Alright, you guys seem cool. A lot of white people in here, that's fine. How do you, just a temperature check, what's the feeling on black mermaids in here. How do we feel? Nice, yeah. If you guys don't know, they remade The Little Mermaid and they made Ariel black. And like they put a trailer out, and like it's taught me so much, you know. Like I didn't know how many middle-aged white dudes care about mermaids, you know what I mean? And they're just saying like the dumbest shit I've ever heard on Facebook, you know what I mean? They're like, mermaids aren't black! It's like, what? They're mythological creatures. What's next? Bigfoot's not gay! Unicorns are libertarians! It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? The other one I've seen, which is way better, is they're like, The Little Mermaid is from Denmark. She should be Danish. It's like, bitch, she's from the bottom of the ocean, right? Like, if they were putting a bunch of, like, black mermaids in Hamlet, I get why people would be pissed. But no one cared when the lobster was Jamaican, right? No one's like, you should be from New England! That's a Mark Wahlberg role! No, they're doing a lot of race swaps now. I don't know if you guys saw a lot of race swaps. Like they did a documentary on Cleopatra where they made Cleopatra black, and I didn't know this. Supposedly Cleopatra was like Greek. I don't fucking know. I'm not a historian. I don't know. But my whole thing is, like, if you guys are doing serious race swaps, we should get to do a couple fun ones. That's my thing. Right? Like this summer, the story of Martin Luther King Jr. as you've never seen it before. Starring Jackie Chan. You know what I mean? Damn, Martin, damn! With Chris Tucker as LBJ. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what in that joke. But I do laugh to myself sometimes. I do the voice in my head of Jack. I can't do Jackie's voice. I can't do the act out, but no, that's cool. What about dating? You guys, anybody here on the dating apps? No, everyone just happy? Everyone just a fucking happy person in here? What the fuck? Alright. I'm on the dating apps, I'll admit it. And like a lot of my like Joe Rogan-y friends don't like the dating apps. They're like, Parker, you shouldn't be on there. It's not natural. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point, right? Like guys, there's a lot of fit people in here. Take a look at me. How much pussy do you think I'd be getting in nature, right? Like, you really think what's missing from here is like a loincloth and a spear, you know what I mean? Thank you, I appreciate that. All of the guys listening, I can tell. No, have you guys ever like done so bad on the dating apps that you turn on the gay shit just to get a like? Have you guys done that? Very weird. It's like no matches for 3 months, and it's like 600 matches in an hour. Okay, this is kind of weird. No, dating's weird though. I had this weird. This is like my only good story, and it's true. And this was a little bit ago, but it's a good story. I was on a year and a half dry spell. I didn't fuck for a year and a half, and then I broke it. I fucked this chick. It was cool. But then the next day, her boyfriend proposed, and she said yes. This is true. And like anytime I tell that story, people are like, "Well, Parker, did you know she had a boyfriend?" It's like I was a year and a half in. Like I didn't fucking ask. You know what I mean? And they're like, "Well, Parker, if you have sex with someone you know is in a relationship, like that's immoral, right?" And like that's true, but there are like mitigating circumstances, right? Like stealing food is wrong, but if you haven't eaten in a year and a half, and the food's like, "Oh, suck your dick," like eat the food, you know what I mean? Eat the fucking food. Cool. I'll end it with this one. I haven't done this one in a while. There are enough white women here. Anybody Harry Potter fans? Potheads? Yeah. All right. Don't shout it out until I tell you. Don't shout it out until I tell you. But does anyone here know what house they'd be in Harry Potter? Make some noise. All right. Well, what house is it?
Gryffindor.
Gay? God damn it! Fuck! I fucked up that bit. Did you say Gryffindor?
Yeah.
All right. That's good. A lot of times I do that bit and people are like, Slytherin. It's like, don't tell people that, you know what I mean? It's like being like, oh, I took a personality test to find out what European country I would be in the 1940s. Got Germany. It's like, don't do that, dude. But no, I just think I think it's funny like J.K. Rowling, besides like the trans stuff, she's like trying to be like all woke and anti-racist on Twitter when she wrote a story about a bunch of like white people in robes running around calling themselves wizards. Do you guys get it? There's like a certain word they really want to say, but if they say it in public, everyone freaks out. You guys get it? Alright, the cool thing is that isn't the funny part of that joke. The funny part of that joke is I told that joke to my friend who's like a huge Harry Potter nerd. She's like, Parker, Harry Potter's not racist because there are black people in Harry Potter. Airtight argument, right? Like airtight? But I'm like a petty little bitch. So I actually went back through all the Harry Potter movies and I wrote down all the lines said by black people. And I have that list for you guys. Are you guys ready for all the lines said by black people in Harry Potter? Alright, here we go. Line number 1. It's Harry Potter. That's all the lines said by